Hi everybody. I wanted to put together a video to show everyone how to access Google Meets. We'll be using Google Meets for various meetings. In this case, we're going to use the book club as an example, a way for the family to get together and use Google Meets. But this platform was chosen because it's super simple. It's very easy for pretty much everybody, regardless of computer ability, to access. However, I did find I use this for other activities like Civil Air Patrol and things, and I did find a couple of very common questions that were pretty easily solved by just showing you guys a quick video. So we'll be looking at different email platforms. In my case, I use Gmail, but I also will show you guys what it'll look like from Hotmail or Yahoo, if those platforms are what you use. And then we'll also look at another internet browser, just so you can see kind of the different things that will occur, and you can hopefully find the issue that your particular computer will have. Now, I am showing you on a computer today, but you can you can go to the App Store and you can download Google Meets to your iPad or your smartphone, and install Google Meets and log in that way. I think it makes you sign in or set up an account, but I highly recommend that if you like to use that. For example, I have my iPad set up on the side here. Great way to do this. You'll still get the emails, and you'll do the same things you're going to see here. You're going to click on a link, I'll show you, and it'll just open in the Google Meets app, which is really nice. But all right, so let's get started here. I'm going to open the email. You can see I received an email from myself inviting me to a book club or a meeting or whatever the email says. So we'll click it open. You can see it gives the time that we're going to be doing the meetings. Now, one thing I'll point out is if you want to practice ahead of the meeting time, that is fine. In fact, that's what I'm doing to show you guys in this example. So in order to access the meeting, it's super easy. Just scroll on down the email and go to the place where it says joining information and join with Google Meets. Underneath it is a link. You simply click it. It'll open a new window that says Google Meets. On occasion, you'll be asked to connect or allow things to be turned on, like your webcam or your microphone. You need to allow access, otherwise you won't be able to access it. But once you're ready to join, just simply click Join Now. And ta-da, there you are. Okay, I'm gonna silence that. Anyway, let me show you a couple of key things here, and then we'll look at the other email browsers. First off, if you want to mute yourself, you simply, if you follow my mouse button, you click here, and it'll turn off your microphone, and no one will be able to hear you though. I do recommend when you first log in to these types of meetings, it's been my experience, go ahead and silence it right from the get-go until everyone starts talking, because there is a feedback that occurs. And if you're getting a lot of feedback, it's usually because somebody needs to mute their stuff. But we'll be doing a lot of talking with each other, so you can have it unmuted, when we're all talking. But if we're not talking, I recommend muting it, or if you're listening to somebody else, I recommend muting it to minimize background noise. Something else that I've seen in doing these videos is there's occasionally jumpiness with your audio, usually because you're having your connection might be having problems, or the person that's talking, they're having problems with their connection. One way to help with that is if you think it's your connection that's slowing everything down, notice my mouse is over turn off camera, and when you click this, what I did is by clicking that is my camera is no longer sending my image out to that meeting, but I can still see everybody, and this really will help improve the bandwidth if you are having some issues there. Otherwise, leave it on just so we can all enjoy seeing you. But there you go. And then last thing to show you, there are other features which you can go around and push buttons, but last thing I want to show you is when you're ready to leave the call, you simply click the hang up, if you didn't know that. Okay, so that's the basic. If you accidentally click out, you can hit rejoin there, but that's the end of like the basic tutorial here. I do want to show you the other emails. Not that they're any different, but just so you can kind of see what they look like. And for those of you that are like, oh, this doesn't look like my email, so I'll show you what it looks like in Hotmail here, and this is Hotmail. The email, there it is, invitation to book club. Scroll down just like I did in the other one until I see joining info, join with Google Meets. Click on it, and there we're right back to that window I showed you earlier. All right, and then we'll take a look at Yahoo, and then I do want to show you another browser. So in Yahoo, find the email, there it is, invitation to book club. And then there's my join with Google Meets again. I click on it and it'll open a new window. And that's pretty simple. All right, now the last thing I want to show you is a different browser, a different web browser. So here we are. We're looking at Microsoft Edge, and you can see that I have the email open. Let me click on it open here. I'm going to choose to join. This time, since I don't use Google Edge, it'll probably ask me, hey, I need to allow permissions. This is a must, otherwise it's not going to let you join. And it won't necessarily make you sign in to anything. So let me get out of that. Let me try that again. It shouldn't make you sign in. And so I've signed into this browser before using a Gmail account, so I'll just have to sign in. It's making me do it, but normally you guys won't have to do that. All right. So it is, the thing I did want to show you is it does make you use, if you've never logged into Google Meets from your web browser, it will make you allow permissions. If you don't allow permissions, you won't be able to see it. That was what I was talking about before. And now that I've clicked it, boom, there you go. It lets us talk, and notice it said asked to join this time. That happens on occasion if you're outside the normal network. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Just when somebody else gets in the meeting, they will admit you, and it's just a way to prevent people that you don't know getting onto your stuff. There you go. And we're connected again. All right, that is the end of the tutorial. Obviously, if you have any questions after watching it, you can watch it again, but of course, just give me a call and we'll try and get you all hooked up and connected. All right, hope you guys can make it. Love you guys.